Hello, and I'd like to thank you for your time today. I am Cheryl Banko. I'm the representative from Lippincott, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about our electronic health record called DocuCare that has been very, very successful in the past 2 years since it's launched. So I'm just going to go over a couple of slides, and then I'm going to talk to you about it and a little bit and show it to you live. Okay, so here is a couple slides that I'm going to show you. My computer here. So the wonderful thing about DocuCare is that it was built by educators for education. So these people right here, this is Tammy Wyatt. She asked her assistant if there was any electronic health records out there that fit these criteria. She wanted it to be realistic, economical, academic, created for faculty and students, and have a health information source. This is the only product on the market that was built by educators for education and that had all these requirements fulfilled because it was built right for it. A key competitive advantage also is that its ease of use is very critical for students because it is web-based. Also, it is more than documentation. I have this used at 15 or so of my schools right now. And the amazing thing about DocuCare is it's one price. It can be used in the classroom. I have professors do a flipped classroom often that say, this patient has COPD that we just read about in our Taylor book. Now I want you to go in to DocuCare, open it up, and prove it to me. And that's an assignment that really uses their critical thinking skills. It can, of course, be used in simulation. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute, but we have an exclusive partnership with Laerdal, and we have over 160 pre-populated patient scenarios that make DocuCare really priceless and really wonderful and easy to use in simulation. So not only are students going through the scenario and dealing and taking care of the patient, but they're documenting, or one of their classmates are documenting as they go, which this links what they're learning in their education to the real world practice and what they'll be doing when they become a nurse. Also, big deal here, it can be used in clinical. A lot of facilities now are really buckling down on who can get on their electronic health records in the hospital. So being able to use this in clinical, from my other schools that have used this, they really like that it streamlines the clinical experience. So all the different clinical professors and all the students are all using one database, one easy to use database. So wonderful for that too. And evaluation and debrief remediation, really important. This is my favorite part of DocuCare, which I'll show you. It links out to the Lippincott's Nursing Advisor. So it's a really gem of this product, and no one else has that. Excellent. Okay, going on to another slide here. I did explain this, but it can be used in the classroom again. You can teach content within the context of a patient record. Many scenarios have direct ties to our textbooks, and we have text maps that are available. And there's tools available for classroom integration. In a sim lab, like I said, we integrate documentation within simulation. Students reference evidence-based content because it links out to the Lippincott's Nursing Solutions. And many patient records include seamless link to Laerdal simulation scenarios, which is really big because I know you have Laerdal mannequins. Excellent. So once again, it's more than documentation. For clinical practice, this is a critical thinking tool. Students can document care of clinical patients in a safe environment. I hear all the time that students that document on pieces of paper and they leave the pieces of paper everywhere. And that's not very HIPAA compliant. All the modifiers are blocked out in DocuCare, so students can't write anything down and go against the HIPAA policy. I sound much better when I'm in front of professors. Okay, so students can also reference evidence-based content, and clinical work can be easily submitted and no paper, just handing that in. Okay, debrief and remediation. I'll show you what that looks like. But instructor, you get instructor feedback from the student. I get instructor feedback on DocuCare online, not on paper. Students reference evidence-based content on the Lippincott Nursing Advisor, and it's all in one place. And then you can use text resources for emphasis of key topics. And there's learning activities and answers within DocuCare. It's easy to navigate. We just had a new version come out, 2.0. We have new versions come out all the time that is free of charge. So this is a new version, and it looks beautiful, and it's easy to navigate. We are now, it is now optimized to be used on the tablet. So it looks beautiful, and it's just easier to use than ever, and students and professors are really, really happy with it. It's ready to use. We have trainings, but which is not a problem. You can get online training. I can help you, but you will find this really, really easy to use. And it's easy to use, and it's ready to use. This is the beauty of DocuCare 2. It's a full curriculum solution. There's 160 pre-populated patient scenarios, and these are right here. And if you ever wanted to change any of the scenarios, it's really easy to do. I know that we have some competitors, I won't name any names, one begins with a C, that you have to call and have someone else change your scenarios, which really slows things down, especially because I'm not a nurse and people at CERN are working there aren't a nurse, and we don't want to touch scenarios. We want you to be able to. And this makes it really easy because all the cases are in there and you can change them however you'd like, and the old scenarios that are pre-programmed will always be in there. It's customizable. You can change any case scenario. You can change how the students put in their clinical patients. They can create a clinical case easily. It's also evidence-based because it links out, if you can see right here where the stethoscope is, it links out to this Lippincott's Nursing Advisor. It has a full MARTAB that is linked out to the drugs that's updated every 10 days. Lippincott's Nursing Advisor is used at 1,500 hospitals. So it really links the students' readiness for practice, which I know is a big problem now because of budgets are tight in nursing schools and in hospitals. And they want students that are prepared to hit the ground running once they get a job as a nurse. So that Lippincott's Nursing Advisor and Lippincott's nursing procedures and skills, that integration is something that no competitor has of ours. So we can take a closer look. And I just want you to know, one more slide here, we have a fully supported customer success team. Our training consultants will work with you to get started. We have a great tech support number available for students and faculty throughout product use. It's 1-800-468-1128. They pick up the phone. They're brilliant. It's wonderful to have that support, and they have student hours. Other support. Many resources are available on the point for DocuCare training and implementation. A new thing that we just integrated so students can find their way around DocuCare is we have a scavenger hunt. So you would just hand that out to students to look at, and they would find different pieces in DocuCare. And we've created that all for you, and you just do the scavenger hunt, and students get to really know DocuCare better. So we have lots of student and instructor resources on DocuCare, our wonderful customer success team. But I just wanted to show you a little bit more about customer functionality. It's so easy. I'm going to show you it live here. And don't notice everything that's on my bed. It's not my bed, it's the guest room, so I put lots of sweaters on it. Okay, so here is what DocuCare looks like. Now, I've created a couple of cases here. So to create a class, it's so easy. All you would do is click Create a Class. I'll do it right now. Let's see. I want it to be Carolyn Fox class. I'm going to call the class name Spring. Let's try 2014. I cannot believe it's 2014. We're going to say it's section 1. We can leave the time blank. And we're going to make this class active. Excellent. Now, all you're going to do is give your students this class code right here. And they're going to put in their DocuCare code that they purchased. And they're going to put in that class code. And they're going to be linked up. And you're going to see everything that they're doing. Easy as you can imagine. Okay. So that is how easy it is to create a course. If you would like to create case creation and editing, so we're just going to look at my case library, which is really easy here. So I'm going to look at the pre-populated case library, piece of cake. Here is all the cases right here. I am interested in, this is a fundamentals class. Here is all my fundamentals classes. I like angina. I need to talk to the students about that. I'm going to open this one up. And I'm going to just leave it as is. I'm going to save it. Now I want to edit my case and locate the edit case button above. No problem. I'm going to look at my case. And this is the way that's going to look for students. And we have a JavaScript error. Hopefully it'll go away in 1 second here. And it should be loading on angina. And hopefully there's not a problem. Excellent. Okay, so, all right, as you can see, we easily, I'm just gonna move on here. We edited the case creation, and now we've had no problem with that at all. It's just a little blurb at all. Okay, so that is, so we did case creation and editing. Okay, you can edit any cases you put in there that are ours, and you can create a case really easily. Let's try this one more time. Edit case. And DocuCare is not looking so good. Okay, no problem. Let's move on. Assign cases. I know you're very interested in assigning cases. So you just would easily go to my assignment center here, and you're going to create an assignment. Really easy. So what type of my assignment am I doing? Am I doing a student clinical, or am I doing a DocuCare patient scenario? Let's do a DocuCare patient scenario. And here is my angina coronary heart disease. We'll name the assignment Cheryl. Can't even spell my own name with one hand here. And you can put in any of the learning objectives, and you can figure out what class you want to assign it to. No problem. Piece of cake. Save. You give them the time. Done. Very, very easy. Now for student evaluation. Let's see. You can easily do that. This is new for me. Let's see, assignment center. Okay, there's an easy way to do this here. And this is where I'm not doing a good job. Okay. Sorry. Ooh, assignment center, 1 second. Future assignments, past assignments. Okay. So I'm looking at past assignments because I just want to look and see how the students did. Okay, there's no data available on that. One student has not submitted. I'm really, really not doing well with this part right here. And I just want to go to the assignment center. I'm sorry, I do not want to do this video again. Let's go to my classes. Southeast region. All students submitted review, no submissions yet. This is really easy. Okay, past student assignments. So let's see. Okay. All right, excellent. Sorry about that. I just needed to find good data. So it would be right there that you easily grade an assignment. And I'm also getting another bug error there. So here is, I'm going to view assignment data across all classes. You can easily get a bird's eye view about how everybody's doing as a whole. I'm going to look at this student right here, and I'm getting this error message. Great. So I'm sorry about that. I should not be getting the error message, but I'm 15 minutes in here. but it usually works just fine. So I'm just gonna go on here, and because it is a new version, I'm learning how to use it. DocuCare is fully supported, and hopefully we can move on through the PowerPoint. And excellent. Okay, so pricing options. Piece of cake. So this is the beauty of DocuCare. So it can be used in clinical. It can be used in the classroom, as I've shown you. And it could be also used for remediation and in SimLab. So for one price, this can be used for all the courses across the curriculum. For 6 months access, which I don't really recommend, because what ends up happening is students just want to use this throughout the curriculum. So one price throughout the curriculum, then they just do not have to worry about codes or adding it back again. So for 3-year access, when you put it in a package with one of my books, it's $259.95. So, and they can use it for all courses, all clinical, and all classes. So it's a pretty amazing deal. So just while I have you here, I definitely wanted to see if I could show Lippincott's nursing advisor. And let's see if I can do that, which is probably a bad idea. I'm getting into this here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to look at the student view here. Hopefully it's going to work. Okay. I am having trouble having it work right now. I'll have to check and see what's going on. But you should know that it links out to the Lippincotts Nursing Advisor, which is updated all the time. That's used at 1,500 hospitals, and it has links all over. There's videos embedded, and all the drug information's in there. Everything you would ever want to know is right at the student's fingertips. And this is the way students want to learn. This is why I believe it's a truly educational, easy-to-use electronic health records that's being implemented all over the country. And I would like to put it in a package, for your 300 students starting in the fall. So sounds great. Sorry I stumbled over this one a little bit, but thank you, Carolyn Fox, and I love the new version. It is beautiful. All right, take care. Use DocuCare.